Yeah, welcome back. This is the Path Podcast. This is episode 4, emotional intelligence. It's our third pillar, so it's right next in line. We're just kind of talking today, really. We don't have really any script.
Yeah, we're just kind of riffing. So.
Yeah, no set topics. So strap in, get a water. I don't know.
Get some popcorn.
Get
spicy
some popcorn.
stories. I think is.
Yeah, and then just sit back and listen to us. Banter, I guess.
Yeah.
So, why do you think we added emotional intelligence to Path? We had financial freedom at the start, and then we're like, oh, we know about health and wellness. We needed something else. Why do you think?
I feel like on our paths, it was one of those things where we hadn't yet figured out how it was going to work. Like financial freedom, you can kind of get an idea with financial literacy. Health and wellness was pretty much there since day one, especially with our self-improvement journey. But emotional intelligence is one of those things, especially as guys, you kind of threw to the wayside. We didn't really want to address it, or you don't really learn how to address it until a little bit later in life and as you mature. And so it's one of those things where you kind of see like the stepping stones of where we were at, and especially I feel like with emotional intelligence, we didn't really have the name until like a couple weeks, maybe a month into it. Like we were trying to play with what it would be.
Yeah.
And then we kind of decided that kind of was the most encompassing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. So, yeah, of course, we have the financial freedom, health and wellness. And I think emotional intelligence is just as important as those two.
Yeah.
Because, emotional intelligence is how you interact in society, how society accepts you, how you accept society, people around you. And just understanding people in general, you're going to be a nicer person, I would think, if you understand people.
Yeah, it's like the as above, so below, as the Hermetics describe it. It's like if you can understand yourself, then you can better understand other people. Because you understand all your flaws and all your challenges and strengths and weaknesses. And you can take that and be like, okay, that is the past for us, like 20 years I've gone through this. Now just put that in someone else.
Yeah.
Like someone else is going through that exact same thing, but you see none of it.
Right.
You just see like your window into their lives every so often when you interact with them.
Yeah. And I think that we learned emotional intelligence kind of, I wouldn't say later on in life, but we learned it a couple of years ago. But I think it is very important that we teach this to younger men and women.
To start out sooner.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Because it took us longer to realize. In our undergrad, I don't think I was emotionally intelligent whatsoever. I wasn't intelligent at all during undergrad. So
You're being too humble.
Let alone being emotionally intelligent. Yeah. So it was.
You had the intelligence for sure.
But it's like
it is important to.
I think it's just the environment that you grow up in. It's especially with social media and a lot of these sorts of interactions that the current conventional wisdoms in society are kind of pushing are taking away from, I don't know, going and let's just use an example, like going off and just hanging outside with your friends and just playing around and like playing games and all sort of that has been taken out, and you're going inside and you're doom scrolling on Instagram and you're playing video games and you're basically rotting your brain, as opposed to going out and interacting with the learning socialization in person. Yeah. It's just it's a different environment. And we kind of grew up like on the teeter-totter, like going into it.
Yeah.
I think until like middle school, maybe end of elementary school, we didn't have phones, we didn't have technology like that. And then we grew up with the transition into it.
Yeah, so we were, believe it or not, we were kind of learning to balance like digital friendships, like Xbox Live or whatever, opposed to like real friendships, like in person. So yeah, we were kind of on that cusp of.
We were in those MW2 days. I remember those lobbies, bro.
Oh man,
I was watching an Instagram video.
That is the fastest way to get canceled. If you, oh my God.
I'm not gonna say it. You remember those were great times.
Oh yeah. No,
I don't endorse anything that was said.
Had some good laughs for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember cussing out.
Yeah, could you imagine you're in the final level of your interview process with a company, and they're like, okay, so we're just gonna pull up your Xbox Live chats. in your past, and then he's just sweating bullets, dude. And he's like, all right, I'm done. I'm getting out of this job.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't engage in any of that, but I was in those lobbies, and you could hear it.
Oh, dude, I know.
People gave no two bro. They just
Yeah.
did whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, I know.
But that's like right when people were learning, like people had no filter.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's also too when there was a lot of anonymity. Like nowadays, your face is tied to your social media. It's like there's so many different things, and people are.
It's easier.
Yeah, they're judged by. You're not judged by the 300 people in your typical friend group that people have lived for thousands and thousands of years in civilizations. You're now judged by hundreds of thousands of people
Daily. Yeah.
So it's.
And that's got to be like emotionally taxing too. Like I know it is
bet.
with social media. Like imagine like you're a social media influencer, maybe like for Snapchat or like TikTok, and you post a video that is not on brand, but it's kind of like who you want to be, and then you get heat for it. Like, oh, this is bad. Like, why are they posting this kind of video? That takes your emotional state takes a hit when that happens, and it happens all the time.
Because
So
it's not like people aren't as encouraging on the internet, because for every person that you can find that is the exact same person as you, who has the exact same goals, you can find someone else who's just trying to tear you down. Whether it be like an AI bot or like just someone who's just going through a terrible day and just trying to riff on you.
yeah, to bring you down with them.
Yeah, and I don't even understand those types of people. Like I get mad, and maybe you want to chirp someone, but do it in person. Do it with your chest. Don't do it online behind a screen.
Or just deal with your emotions internally.
Yeah, I guess
not bring
so.
it out on someone.
No,
but I understand where
someone
you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, most people they go through life and they just choose to ignore it, and it's hard. It's one of the hardest ones, I feel like, because it's one of the things that people just expect of you no matter what, and there's not a lot of measurements for it. Like financial freedom, you can measure pretty easy. You just look at your net worth or your bank account. Health and wellness, you look at, I don't know, your body fat, like easy measurements. Emotional intelligence,
it's not as linear.
It's unmeasurable metrics. It's not something that you can look up and put side by side as someone else, because it's emotional intelligence is just your ability to empathize with people and interact with people, and that's hard to see. My empathy is better than your empathy.
Yeah, no, it is tough to measure. I can kind of bridge this gap a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think, it's tough to measure empathy. So I think that's a very good thing why we have our community service initiatives tied into emotional intelligence, because when you help people, you help yourself, you help your soul, really, when that happens.
Yeah.
And that builds empathy for less fortunate people that do need that help. So having a community that wants to go out there and do these service acts, that's good, I think.
I think so. I feel like a lot of what Path is just trying to reinstill all of the good things that were in the culture before technology came out. Like
Face to face.
Yeah, it's like before all this technology came out, you had church communities that would go out and do community service. You have people that go out and socialize with all these people. They were outside hanging out.
Yeah.
And technology comes around, and then
you always see like donate $20 to show your support, but they're donating the $20 for their community. Why not be the people that's accepting that $20 to have the tools to fix the community on that one project?
Yeah.
Why sit behind your phone and just donate? That's great and everything, but get your hands dirty.
It's the path of least resistance.
Yeah, get your hands dirty and go in there and help.
Yeah, I think it's just because people. It's the whole time versus money. People would rather put money in to feel good, and they don't put any time in. Granted, I mean, they work their 9 to 5. They work like a couple hours and they translate it. But I think at the end of the day, like putting 2 hands into something is a lot better than just giving $20 and just praying. I think that's what we're trying to do at Path, where it's like we're not telling you how to improve your life. We're just giving you a multidisciplinary approach to go out and experiment with these things in these segments, because we've identified these 3 segments as places where you're going to have the most bang for your buck.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you, oh, go try the carnivore diet.
This is the best diet, or this is the best workout plan, or this is the best investment.
Or this is how you become happy. It's like,
exactly.
How do I know? It's like, I'm not happy. Well, I am. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, I don't know how to tell you that.
But not everyone has that same like motivation, you know.
Everyone comes for their own spot, man. How am I supposed to tell you how you be happy?
I see what you're trying to say. I see like something makes me happy, but it might not make you happy, and vice versa.
Yeah, which is honestly why I think emotional intelligence is so hard to pin down, is because it's not just trying to empathize with someone, but it's trying to understand where they're coming from. Well, I guess that is empathy, but it's a lot more effort than trying to help them get financial freedom, because the definition itself is changing. It's like financial freedom is, okay, what number? What number do you need?
What's your goal?
What's your goal? emotional intelligence is a moving target where it's only the inputs and the output definition is different by person, so it's hard.
Yeah, that's a way to look at it for sure.
Yeah. But even that, still, you need to strive for something. And I think it's honestly just more from understanding. It's like I've read, like the more books I read about psychology and evolutionary biology and all these sorts of things, it starts building out a schema for how you should like think about things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure. So at the time of us recording this podcast, we are actually doing the 24-hour carnivore diet challenge. So we've only had ground beef and
bacon and
eggs today. So we're running on fumes right now for sure.
Fighting for my life.
Yeah, it was 10,000 steps, hit the gym, 3 meals, carnivore diet. So so we're fighting.
It's like doing challenges and doing things that are hard and sticking with them and finishing until the completion will build so much rapport with yourself and honestly derive meaning. It's like Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. You know who he was? He was a prisoner in Auschwitz, and he was a psychology professor who was a Jew, and then he went into Auschwitz or a certain camp, and basically he was writing on like notes that he like scoured away, and he would literally imprint it in his memory because he would get those papers taken away by Nazis. But he essentially got out and he moved to the States or somewhere, and he started writing this about how do you derive meaning when everything is taken away from you. And it's a really it's a moving book because it's like he just describes like basically them taking everything from him, like his wife, his daughter, everything from him, and then like how do you find meaning? And he one of his things is you find meaning through suffering, through pursuing something that is bigger than yourself. Because I feel like a lot of people these days we're in a comfort crisis, and there's so much comfortability. That doesn't sound like a word. Comfortableness. There's so much conformity. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. That it's like that's why I think there's increased rates of suicide and depression and all this stuff, is because people live such comfortable lives that they don't have the suffering in order to justify their existence. And that's why I think going through these challenges, like I did a Tough Mudder thing like a year ago.
I remember you did that.
And that was like, that really fired me up. It's like, damn, you can go do that. Or doing something that you never believed you could. Yeah. Or sticking with something and having goals and just hitting them. Yeah. Or building up those small things. I think it's...
Building a business. Yeah. I mean, all the pillars are
like just doing a passion project.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something that people don't think they could do, but they do. Yeah. And it's an accomplishment. So all 3 pillars are intertwined that way, which is great.
Yeah. Because it's like, and the more I realize, it's like, it doesn't have to be like a side hustle or a thing. It can just be like a passion project that like something you want to do. Like doesn't have to make money. I feel like when you tie money to it, it just like, it anchors it to the society, right? It's like you have to make it viable for society. But what if it's just something you want to do?
Yeah.
Like I was talking with Arjun about creating ionic thrusters to create an Iron Man suit. I don't want to sell that. I want to keep that.
Yeah, it's a passion project. Yeah, it's like a hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that brings you happiness.
Dude, I don't even have hobbies anymore. Every time I try to think of something, I'm like, well, how could you monetize that? And
you don't have a hobby anymore?
Well, I have hobbies. I mean,
what are your hobbies?
Well, learning stuff.
Learning?
Well, yeah. Well, I don't want to. Basically, like learning machine learning about that and to create those AIs and that sort of stuff. I mean, gym. But
Gym's
it's like
a hobby.
I know, but I feel like we've conditioned ourselves so much these past couple of years to like only do things in pursuit of a goal, as opposed to just do things just to do them.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the gym because it's part of my lifestyle. Like, right now, I'm maintaining my weight and muscle mass. There's not really I guess that's a goal.
Like.
But I used to have like hit this amount of weight for this lift or whatever. Those were like set goals. But right now, I'm kind of just coasting through it. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing. If I get stronger, I get stronger. If I don't, I don't. Yeah. As long as I stay at a certain threshold, then I'm okay. Yeah. And that's the goal right now.
It's just the pursuits, man. I think when you that's the crazy thing. Is like you create goals and you box yourself in and you force yourself to attain them, but in the process of creating those goals, you sacrifice other things because you box yourself in. But I mean, you see people like in the Côte d'Azur in like Italy and France, and like they've lived great lives, like meaningful lives, but it's meaningful in small ways where they just go to the beach every day. They go hang out with their friends. They hang out with their buddies during the day. They work.
Fellowship.
Yeah, it's like you find meaning in different ways in life. And I guess that kind of ties back to emotional intelligence, because it's, how do you want to find meaning? Do you want to find meaning by having a family, having someone you can take care of, going and traveling? There's so many different ways.
Here's a way to kind of think about that. Think about your inner circle of friends. How do you impact that circle? Is it in a positive way, a negative way? Do you make those inner circle friends happy? Like, do you bring happiness to them? When they see you, are they always like so excited to see you? I know that's true with you because you moved away when you came home for New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was like, oh my God, it's Dave. Like, hey, what's up? So yeah, no, like that's a good way to kind of measure like that, I guess.
Yeah.
The level of happiness you bring people just by your presence.
Because I mean, we're social animals, man. Not to like bring it to like an evolutionary, but at the same time, I feel like if I had and I do have a good group of boys, and just like go and have a good time. I mean, like college was great, and like college isn't just about like the academic. It was like I was just shooting the shit and just hanging out on like a Tuesday night. One of the things I put in perspective, I forgot who it was. I think it's Tolstoy or someone said like, if you marry someone, you might regret not marrying them and what would have happened. But if you didn't marry them, you would have regretted that you should have married them. And the bottom line is that whatever you do, you're always going to regret something. And I
try not to live with regrets.
No, what I'm saying, it's like, that's a natural way. And once you realize it, that you're psychologically programmed to regret it no matter what happens, then it's just a natural part of life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, if you live a life with zero regrets, then you're lying to yourself. Everyone regrets at least one thing in their life. But I think you should try to live life to the fullest and have no regrets, but you're always going to have one regret, I think.
But what is a regret? Regret's like I should have done that?
I should have done that, or I shouldn't have done that. That's kind of what it is. Like, do you have any regrets in your life? You don't have to get super personal or anything. It's just
for a camera here.
But yeah, I mean, it could be anything.
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like, I think the regrets you feel in the moment, or when you look back, and that's the thing. It's like the only time you regret something is when you look back towards the past. But the past you can't change, and so that's why I've kind of phased out of really diving into regret and second guessing what I'm doing, because it's like, man, we're tiny little organisms on a massive planet in an even bigger galaxy in an even bigger universe that is all that exploded like 13 billion years ago or something like that, and is now expanding to its oblivion.
So live life to your fullest.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good way to think about it. Yeah. My brother thinks that way too. Like we're so like insignificant in the grand scheme of the universe.
Yeah.
Why not do what you want? So that's a good way to think. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. But I don't think it's healthy to have it in the back of your mind that we're insignificant, right? Because you bring significance to other people on this earth. We're not bigger than the galaxy. So this is us. We are.
I mean, you're part of the galaxy. You're part of the universe itself.
Right. So.
You dive into that a little bit more?
What universe? Dude, we could be here for
hours. No. Well, yeah.
Maybe after hours.
Interstellar,
yeah. I watched that a couple months ago for like the 4th time.
Yeah.
So good, dude. Actually so good. And that is an emotionally taxing movie.
Yeah.
And just because...
Dude, I was, sorry to cut you off. My brother had on Harry Potter last night. We have a surround sound system in my living room. And I was so drawn into it, like the emotional taxing from a movie, because I haven't watched a movie in a long time. Mm-hmm. And I just forgot that. It's like when you were young, and remember when you used to go to movies and you're so excited, and it left you drained, but it left you like awestruck.
Yeah.
I miss those things. And I think it's like, and especially with Interstellar. Like Interstellar is one of those things where it's just a damn good movie.
It's really good. It's perfect. It's in my top 5, if not my top 3 movies of all time.
And it was such an original, maybe not a completely original idea, but it was original in a lot of things, which we just don't have anymore in movies.
Yeah.
It's
No, I wish there were more movies like
Yeah.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
Because it's a rewatch. It's rewatchable, you know. I've watched
Yeah.
it 4 times. It's a 3-hour movie. Do the
Dude.
math. That's a whole day. That's
gets
12
me going,
hours
man.
of content.
Gets my juices flowing.
Yeah. It gets you to think.
Yeah.
It gets you to
Wonder.
feel.
Dude, what was that one quote where it's like, we used to look up at the stars and wonder our place in the universe, and now we just look at the dirt and wonder, or we look at the dust and wonder our place in dirt, or something like that.
Yeah, no, it was at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I
gets me
can't
every time.
recite it, but
Because that's what like pushed me away from just the mundane like 9 to 5 sort of thing. Where I want to like help humanity move forward in some way and be like useful.
yeah.
Right?
I think we're doing that. So
Yeah.
that's a first stepping stone.
Yeah, it just kind of, I don't know. I wish more people would think like that. I think most people just get caught up in the minutia of the daily life, which is, I mean,
That's fair. I mean, we can't be like delusional. We have to pay bills. We have to go to work. We have to do this. But it's also don't have that consume your life so much that you forget about other important aspects of your life. Oh yeah. So as I already told you, 24-hour carnivore diet challenge. That video will be out by the time this video comes out. So definitely check it out if you haven't. But I think we should wrap it up. But yeah, no,
Dude,
hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're gonna have podcast episodes out every Friday. We're gonna have some more special guests on. We'll have some therapists on here, some dietitians, and some entrepreneurs around the KC area. So definitely stay tuned for that. But for now, thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
You want to say peace?
I did say peace.
Oh, okay.